Well, I'm a business manager by profession, and what that is, it's mechanically it's a bookkeeper. I pay all the bills. I accurately record all the financial transactions. And for someone in the entertainment industry, that's very important because many actors and people in the entertainment business, they have income coming in from many different sources.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to keep that all straight, all throughout the year. And it's very important to find someone that's in the industry that they can trust.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to be a star, right? And,
Yes, of course,
everybody
yeah.
wants to.
That
If
fame.
you can't be a star, everybody wants to hook their caboose onto
Mm-hmm.
somebody else's gravy train. So
Yes, definitely.
I kind of, I in a way, I protect the clients from that type of thing. There's a lot of people out there, personal organizers and
Yeah.
coaches. If you have coach
Managers.
behind your name, that's
Yeah.
that's a big question. Personal coach and life coach and
Yeah, what coach?
all these different kinds of coaches that these celebrities suddenly need when they become celebrities, right?
Yeah.
Well, I contend that maybe they don't need some of these things.
I think the financial or the business management, I think it's more vital when it comes to money coming in, because you know what, when you work so hard and you have a lot of money coming in, it's so hard to manage that. So who's
well,
gonna
money
manage it?
going out too.
Yeah, money. Yes, exactly, in and out. But I think they don't have time to actually look into that. They just like in and out, in and out. And they don't really look on the bottom line. What is the what is the net in there? Probably there's no net anymore. So I think I love your mentality. I'm an accountant. She's an accountant, and we are management
Yes.
degree holder. And I think I know what you're trying to put in there. Managing their money is very
Right.
I'm
important.
sure
I
a
don't
lot of
sell-
that comes into keeping them within their means.
Oh, sure.
Helping
Absolutely.
them wrap their head around the fact that you have to live within your means. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of times when you see an abundance of money coming in, they don't grasp that hey, it leaves quicker than it comes in. Really,
Well,
or at least
the-
it seems like it does.
The trick really is to live below your means.
Right.
If you make $100,000 a year, you don't want to spend $100,000 a year. You
Or
really,
$150,000.
I encourage
Right.
savings. You could have a project going right now, and your contract could be done tomorrow,
Exactly. Yeah.
and this could be your last job.
Right.
There's no guarantees in the entertainment business.
Yes, that's
Right.
what I see.
And many flames burn very hot, and they burn very fast. So if you have a big chunk of money coming in, we might have to make that last for, many years.
I'm with you on that.
So that's the way my brain works. I'm just a wonky numbers guy. I'm not selling anything to anyone. All I do is record the information and I charge a fee.
Proactive as opposed to being reactive.
It's as simple as that.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. And as you both know, Hollywood is not real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing real in Hollywood. It's all fantasy.
We were just having this discussion.
But the
Funny
check,
that you said
the
that.
check is real, and the bill is real, and the credit card is real. And when you swipe that credit card, it's real easy to swipe the card all day long, but you got to pay the bill. And if you can't afford to pay your bill in full at the end of the month, I contend you can't afford it.
Well, I would like to actually go on that subject. There's no real Hollywood. Can you explain further for our viewers to understand that?
Well, anyone who's ever, other than documentaries are, based in reality. Reality shows are really not reality. They're scripted.
Mm-hmm.
They're scripted shows, although loosely scripted. But there is certain, what do I want to say? There's certain conflict that's created because everybody wants to see a train wreck.
Yeah.
Right now, let me just say, and I'm sorry to cut you off, you are ruining a lot of viewers' hearts and ideals about reality TV. A lot of sorry people, but this is the raw truth.
Yeah, this
Empowerment with Maria.
Yeah, this is, a lot of people actually living in unrealistic world. You know what I mean?
Yes, and they try to live their life and mimic people who are on reality TV.
Yes,
not
exactly.
without knowing that it's not real.
It's not real, yeah.
Right.
It's not real.
It's not real, yeah.
It's entertainment.
Right.
It is, yeah.
It's entertainment. Everything you see on TV is designed really to entertain. And, with this reality format, it really has kind of gone off the rails, I think, in certain areas. I mean, some of these shows are just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. No content.
But hey, if they can, place products and, get the marketing dollars and, achieve the goal, then it's a successful show.
It is, yeah. You need to have those dollars to make the show going.
I mean, what was that show, that duck show? They were selling duck call things.
I never seen that.
I mean, that's how these people made their millions, is by selling duck
Oh, God.
things.
There's something for everyone.
Now, for me, that's not, I don't find that entertaining, but there's millions of people out there who just couldn't get enough of that show. I'm not even sure it's on anymore, but I like documentaries. I like old Hollywood. I like the documentaries about Joan Crawford and Betty Davis and things like that, and the old Hollywood stars, similar to the old Vegas.
We
the
should
old
make that
Vegas.
show. The old Vegas style, Las Vegas people kind of thing, right?
And I don't know. I mean, the 80s and 90s. I guess that's old now. It really doesn't seem that old.
And then we're gonna wear the 80s clothing, and we're gonna act like the 80s. You know what I mean?
Now, come on now. There's nothing wrong with 80s.
Oh no, I'm from the 80s.
Nothing wrong with 80s.
I'm not.
I grew up in the 80s, the 70s,
I
and
grew
the
up
80s.
in the 80s. No, I'm just
I'm not
feeling
telling
the
my age.
Well, I'm only 39 and holding. I don't know
Yeah.
about you two.
I love
But,
that. We have the same mentality because that's how I think too.
$21.99.
Hey, I am what I am, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
I do have one more question.
Sure.
If it's not too invasive.
Sure.
Now, did Evan ever find the Brian Darling he was originally looking for?
Well, his brother's name is Brian Darling.
Did he find his brother?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
His brother is he appears on news programs.
Okay.
National news programs. So he was just, Googling, seeing what his brother was up to. He typed in Brian Darling, and my name came up on the search before his brother. So that's kind of how we met.
Okay.
But there is another Brian Darling out there that is fairly well known. He was he worked on the Rand Paul presidential campaign. I know he spent some time at the Heritage Foundation. We've never met. So I'm not. I don't think I particularly have too many things in common with Evan's brother. But Evan is gay. I'm gay, and so we have that in common. And we both have the same name, Darling, and we it sort of grew very organically from that.
Remember what we talked about, that everything happened for a reason.
Absolutely, there are no coincidences.
Yes.
You don't believe in coincidences.
No coincidence.
No coincidence.
Well, I mean, I have a brother who's 10 years older than me, so I didn't really have that brother bonding experience as a child, because he was, he had left the house when I was, 8 or 9 years
So
old. He was gone.
years, yeah.
So I never had an opportunity. You know, Evan is much closer in age to me. He's a few years younger than me. Coincidentally, his brother and I were born about a month apart, so I'm about the same age as his brother.
Oh wow.
And I don't really know what their relationship was, you know, growing up. I'm not part of that Darling family, but I guess I am now. So,
Yes, you are now.
but we're
You're Darling too.
we're really having a good time. You know, we've been working on this project probably for about a year and a half.
Oh, cool.
So we're at that point now where we need to, you know, get some good representation,
Mhm.
find an agent, and see if we can get this thing sold and on the air.
Yeah.
So that's our
That's
our
a
goal.
goal.
That's the next step, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It will happen.
When you put your mind into it, it will happen.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, Mr. Darling, our show is about empowerment.
Yes.
So I just wanted to ask you something, some code that you can empower my viewers.
Oh my goodness. What I would really say to anybody out there to empower is empower yourself.
Mhm.
I'm
Motivation.
a big fan of affirmations. I get up in the morning, I shave, I brush my teeth, and I talk to myself. Brian, today is going to be a great day. This is what we have on our schedule today. And I have a little conversation with myself. I'm not going to get stuck in traffic. I'm not going to, I'm not going to let myself get flustered. I'm going to achieve the task that I'm slated to do today. I don't know, there's bells going off now. I can hear them.
Well,
But,
that's
as far as empowering, I don't really think that people should look to others for empowerment. I think that's something that really has to come from within.
self-motivation.
Self-motivation. And it's very easy to say, but it's not necessarily very easy to do.
Yes.
And I don't really know if I have any good advice on that. I love affirmations. There's a few. Everyone has, that one person or several people in their inner circle. I think it's very important to communicate with those people. When I'm feeling a little depressed, sometimes it's, just call a friend and I had a crappy day today. And then you listen to them and they listen to you and you commiserate together. So I think that's a good way to keep yourself motivated and energized and create your own power.
Yes.
And then it builds on itself. I mean, I never in a million years, 30 years I've been in the entertainment business, I never thought I would be developing a TV show. Never in a million years. I've never been in front of the camera before, other than, interviewing on various shows such as yours. So this is really a new thing for me. And, at my advanced age, I guess there's no time like the present, right?
Yes.
And with all that crap out there, oh my gosh, there simply has to be a space. There has to be a space. So we are going to find that space, and the Darlings will soon be on your television or computer.
Oh. So
Yeah.
tune in on that. Watch for that show. What, do you already have a title or something?
We don't really have a title. I'm sure it'll be something about the Darlings,
About
or,
the Darlings.
or whatever. But just think, Speed Racer meets Charlie's Angels
Yes.
meets the LGBT Odd Couple, and just
That's-
roll that around in your head a little bit, and that's probably what the show will turn out like. We do have a couple of named celebrities on board, so there will be some cameos.
That's
And
So you guys gonna be
Things
shooting
like
some clips here in Vegas, right?
I would probably guess that we'll be back in Vegas. Yeah,
Very cool.
I really want to go to that neon
Yeah.
museum, or
Yeah, you wanna-
the sign graveyard, or whatever they call it.
Have you been there?
It has
No,
a name.
Yeah, we
I
should
don't know
go.
what
We
the-
should go.
I don't know what the name of it is. Is it like
Yeah.
the Neon Museum or the?
Yes. Something neon. I forgot what's the other one for that, but never been there. So we're gonna go.
We gotta go there.
I'll probably cry because I grew up in those places. I hit my first jackpot at the Dunes Hotel, which is
Oh,
now the
really?
Bellagio. I mean, I can drive down the strip and I can tell you where
Well,
all
yeah.
the properties were.
So you're a Las Vegas historian.
Yeah.
Caesars, Castaways, Frontier, Silver Slipper,
You know-
Stardust. I mean, I can tell you all the way down.